Hey everyone, I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about codependency and living with my dad for so long. So I'm still grieving my father, and I've come to this realization that um I lived with him all his life, and I was a single mom at 20, and he really helped raise my son, and it was great. We had a good flow of the house. Like, it wasn't um no issues, like I would clean. He's, my dad was working, and I would upkeep of the house. That was my part. That was my what I did. And you know, I realize now that yeah, I should have um helped a lot more. I should have showed a lot more responsibility, and I did not. At the age of 24, I got into a relationship, and one thing I'm going to sit here and say is if you are living with your parent, fine, that's fine. It's another thing to be living with your parent and then bringing your spouse or partner into the household too to live with you. That's not okay. Because I really feel like that was the biggest mistake ever, because what happens is my husband, is codependent as well. And now my dad is providing for both me and my husband, and that's not okay. And my boyfriend's not okay. And it causes confusion, and I don't understand, it kind of mapped out like a whole fairy tale illusion, right? So my dad put the house in a trust for me. And with my husband, it was like we had fights, there were certain things, red flags I didn't pay attention to, yada yada. And it just didn't map, it didn't make sense at first. Didn't hit home, I didn't understand. With my dad, however, I had my father would listen to me. My father would give me advice. He was very just stern in what he had to say, and in that aspect. But when it came to asking us to pay rent, no. When it came for asking us to provide, no, he did not. He did not want to ask. I had to start making those choices, like, hey, we have to pay rent, because if my dad goes, we're on our own. That was my feelings, right? So, I had to be responsible, because I'm like, my dad's not going to be around forever. That's my biggest fear, is losing my dad, and so, and when I lost him, I lost a lot, because I lost that emotional connection, and I lost someone to talk to. My husband, can't talk to him. No way. No way. The emotional maturity that my husband carries is not of my age, not of his age. It's definitely childish. And he doesn't understand. He just doesn't get it. And that's, oh my God, making this makeup worse. He just doesn't get it, so it's sad. It's a sad realization. It's one thing to live with your parent, and if you're going to have a relationship, keep it outside of the household. As soon as that person tries to come into your house or be like, oh, can I live with you, kind of thing, that's a red flag. No go. Because this is my feelings right now, especially because I feel like I contributed to my father's death in a way, because of all the drama that occurred here. If someone loves you and they're in a relationship with you and they really care about you and you really care about them, you're gonna do there's some sort of relying on each other, either financially, emotionally, that needs to occur. And when I met my boyfriend, he wasn't emotionally, I didn't rely on him emotionally, and I definitely didn't rely on him financially, because he was the one borrowing money off of me, and he's the one that didn't have a full-time anything. So he is now, obviously, since being with me and us being together, has accomplished those things. And and I pushed him to accomplish those things because I want better for like all of us. But the emotional aspect of everything is just not there, and it hurts. It hurts because I need that. I need that now. I lost my dad. And I lost my dad, and he doesn't understand. He lived with my dad for 8 years, and he doesn't even understand. He doesn't. I don't want to go into detail about certain things, because it'll probably just, if anybody stumbles across this video, it would probably just make them angry. But he doesn't get it. And I'm going to lose a lot more people in my life. And I just, if I have to stand by my own, I'll stand on my own. But I'm not going to stand next to somebody that doesn't understand me or have any empathy for me, because all I've had is empathy and caring for others. And that's all that I want in return. So I say this, and I say this loud and clear. If you are in a relationship and you do live with your parent, mom or dad, do not allow that partner into your house. I don't care how much they say they love you. I don't care how much you love them. It's a like, you need to have a plan. You need to have a goal. You need to set things in stone. You can't just go and do that, because my dad did not set anything. He did not stand up and say this and this. He didn't set any rules, and it was like a free-for-all. And then next thing you know, my dad was holding resentment towards my husband and telling me, and then I had to figure out how to correct this behavior with my husband, and it became difficult. It became very difficult. I was the middleman, and I didn't want to be the middleman anymore. So just don't do it. It causes so much drama. And I feel like my dad would be here today if we had lived a healthier lifestyle of not being in the household with him, with all this drama, or causing any kind of resentment or anything like that. So hope this video helps somebody. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. But thank you so much for watching, and this is a true confession of mine. Obviously, I can't change the past, but I can, plan for my future and how things, and set boundaries where they need to be set from here on out. Hope you guys have a great day.